How's it going, everyone? This is Galehalt Gaming, and welcome back to some more Phasmophobia Freelancer. If you guys remember during the last episode, we moved on to the Grafton Farmhouse. Same as the previous episodes, we're doing the whole 2 intermediate, 1 advanced. So we are on to the second hunt for Grafton Farmhouse, bringing along kind of a bare bones setup. I don't really like bringing in too much. I am bringing in crucifixes just for safety, salt to get footprints, some sanity meds, some tripods, because this place is really not the best for that, or not the best for, like, setting up cameras. But regardless, let's go ahead and get into this. I always hate the farmhouses, by the way, because these maps are dark as shit. When is it ever not a tough one? Right? You can shut the fuck up. Also, they updated this game. I'm not sure if it was updated when I was playing it last, but they made it so that the Tier 2 thermometer... I forgot to ever check where the power box was. And my timer is already ticking down, so we need to figure that shit out quick. If I remember correctly, though, it can only be in 2 spots. It can either be there or it can be... Well, hi there. Oh, you're an active one, aren't you? You are a really active one. Yeah, I'm going back down and I'm checking my sanity. So if it's messing with me this much already... I looked directly at it, so if my sanity's drained a ton, we may get to end... Okay, no, we're good. My dranity has barely drained, and power box is on the first floor. It's in the weird back corner of the house, so let's go ahead and take care of that. Although, given the ghost was in that room at the start of the game, I'm willing to bet that that's where Ghost Room is. God, the paintings in this place. Wasn't in here, was it? I think it was. I think it was like... No, because this is the bath... Where the fuck am I? No, like, seriously, where am I? I need to go back out, check the map again. Okay, so it... Straight in through the door. And then it was, like, to the right over here. Oh, there's another door back here. Yep, there you are. Go ahead and flip that on. Get some lights on in here. And then we're going to check out that spot upstairs. So I think it was this room. Definitely a decrease in temperature in here. It's interacting with doors. I don't think this is our ghost room. Neither is this. Oh, do we have a bathroom ghost? We got some light flickering. It might just be in this room, though. Broken mirror, too. I don't know. We'll keep looking, and if I don't find anything else, I'll assume that that's the ghost room. Okay, I definitely did not open this door. Hi. Okay, so this is another curse item. I think we've seen it before in the Freelancer episodes. That is the voodoo doll. I am not touching that with a 10-foot pole because if you hit the heart pin, bad things happen. It's always the worst part of these hunts is trying to find the ghost room. This was the ghost room last time. I don't think it's out here. Yeah, we're getting consistent temperatures everywhere. The only place I've noticed it drop is back in that one room where it did the ghost event. Or not the ghost event, not that room. The room right next to it, like the bathroom. Now granted, this thermometer doesn't update very quickly. But it's still relatively accurate. Also, hello there, Bone. I'm gonna get a picture of that later. This is the only other room we haven't checked yet, I don't think. God, this place is so creepy. It's all the paintings. The paintings are creepy as hell in this game. But yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that our ghost room is that bathroom. Yeah, this is our ghost room. That didn't prove it, I don't know what will. Also, hi there. You know, we'll leave the camera as it is. It is touching a lot of doors. This is the perfect opportunity to get UV and EMF. Speaking of, weird thing about the way they updated the game. Oh my god, that is a lot of activity. Glow sticks are now your tier 2s. I don't get it, but they apparently are better than the flashlights, so they kind of just swap them around. We have UV, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing on EMF, though. I think I was too late to catch it. Well, that's an EMF 5. That is, slightly concerning how often this thing is interacting with the environment. We might have a... I need to check, actually, because I forget what the evidence particularly means. Oh, that is... I'm checking sanity immediately, because if this is a Jinn, I've died to Jinns before. And it's probably a good thing we got out when we did, because I'm starting... I think this is a Jinn. Because it's been sapping my sanity. I haven't spent that much time in the dark. So it could be the Jinn doing his fucking sanity shit. We already have UV, so we can go ahead and throw that down. We need to put dots and ghost writing in there. Because I don't think we're getting ghost orbs. Let's go ahead and get both of these in. Now that my sanity's back up to relatively safe levels. And that right there is why I brought along sanity meds. Go ahead and pop that down. Go ahead and pop that down. Just in case we'll check temp again. Oh! Well, there we go. We got freezing temps right there. EMF, ultraviolet, and freezing temps. Yeah, it was a Jinn. I thought so. So, the reason why I was saying I'm pretty sure it's a Jinn is because Jinns have a unique ability where if you're in the same room as them and they activate their effect, it automatically drains 25 sanity from you. I hadn't spent much time in the dark, and we hadn't had any ghost events since the start of the game where I was still under grace period. So my sanity being that low was a clear sign of a Jinn. Either that or one of the other sanity affecting ghosts where you'd already crossed off a majority of them. Because, yeah, if I get rid of freezing temps, I guess Obake could have still worked. Because Obakes are the ones that place curses on you. Oh, no, Obakes are the ones that shapeshift. What's the one that... It's a Moroi that places a curse on you. But yeah, Mylings are... If I remember correctly... Yeah, they're the ones that are very vocal. And then Gorios are the annoying dots ghosts because they only show up on dots through cameras. But speaking of cameras... I'm just going to do a quick run through, grab pictures of the voodoo doll and the bone we found earlier. Considering we're still at a good sanity, so I'm not in as much danger as I normally would be. Yeah, if I remember correctly, yep, right here's the bone. Grab a pic of that. We could also stick around and try and get UV handprints, but I don't like messing with Jinns. Just considering that it is so hard to tell when you're in actual danger versus them. Because a Jinn can drain your sanity like that. Like, they are... I don't want to say they're the most dangerous ghosts in the game, but they are a very dangerous type of ghost to face. So I think we're gonna just pass on trying to get more UV. I did hear it interact with the door, but like I said, we're not dealing with this shit. We're just gonna get out. We have what we need. We got 2 pictures. Yeah, I'm not gonna try anything fancy. I'm just getting out. Okay, I did have it circled. I thought for a sec I forgot to circle it. Oh, man. Oh, that was actually the first time I ever found a Jinn correctly. Huh. But yeah, that just goes to show you how dangerous they are, because I've never survived a hunt against them before. And I know I've had multiple Jinns before. Like, I remember... I think it was during... I don't want to say it was during a tutorial, but it was like during when I was trying to grind up to get like tier 3 shit. I ran into a Jinn, and it... killed me within the first, like, 3 minutes, I want to say, of an intermediate hunt. Or no, I don't think it was intermediate. I think it was advanced. So there wasn't a grace period, so within 3 minutes it drained my sanity by 50%. That is how dangerous a Jinn is if you're not prepared for it. So if you think you might be facing a Jinn, highly recommend you bring in incense, you bring in crucifixes, and you have a good supply of sanity medication. If you don't have sanity medication, try and bring in a candle to keep your sanity drain lowered, so at the very least you stay out of the danger level until he uses his effect. But beyond that, I'll go into a bit more detail over the Jinn when I do make my video going over the different types of ghosts. And actually, that took so little time. I think I'm going to go ahead and treat you guys to another double feature. We're going to go into the advanced mission this time. So we're going back to Grafton, and we are going to be on advanced. Or not advanced, but professional. Fuck. I'm clearly not a professional. But, same equipment load as I brought in before. 2 things of salt, a photo camera, 3 things of sanity meds, 2 tripods, 2 cameras. And yeah. Actually, we're going to also bring in an extra ghostwriting book and an extra dots projector. Just in case it's in one of the bigger rooms. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into this.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Alright, we're dealing with a Charles Cordero.
No reports of violence, but keep an eye out.
Alright, Carlos. Here we go. If I can pick up the key. And it looks like power box is... okay, back left. By the way, I know Phasmophobia has a bunch of different challenges within the game. I haven't actually given any of them a try, but if you guys want to see those as part of the Freelancer series, or even if you want to see me put my friends through them as well, hi guys if you're watching this, just leave a comment down below. There's plenty of interesting ones I've seen. It's like a weekly cycle thing. But yeah. Alright, time to figure out where Ghost Room is. It is so nice, by the way, that you can actually just sweep this now. Because it used to be you had to like release it and then go back and scan the areas again. We're still dealing with 9.9, although that is an open door, so... Typically, I don't know what the spawn conditions of each map are, but typically if you see an open door, the ghost isn't too far. And most ghosts spawn in their ghost room. Oh, hi, Ouija board. We're not gonna be playing that game. Because that, if you haven't watched some of my videos with friends, is how you kill yourself. The Ouija board is a very dangerous thing to use because it drains your sanity very quickly as you're using it, and then there's a risk of it draining your sanity completely and starting a curse hunt. If you forget to say goodbye, it starts a curse hunt, and if one of your friends says, "Hey, I want to play hide and seek," it also starts a cursed hunt. So yeah, Ouija boards, don't fuck with them. Not even once. I mean, unless I'm wanting to fuck with friends, in which case... The shadow on the toilet fucking jump scared me. That looked like the fucking girl from The Grudge for a second. Oh man, this game gets me jumpy. It's not in here, doesn't look like. Nothing in here. I'm spending a lot of time in the dark on this one. Unless I missed a room, it should be this one. Oh, yep, there's the 2.2. Yeah, so this is definitely a room. We're going to throw down our cameras. Actually, we're getting close enough that I might just be able to get freezing temps off the bat if it is a freezing temp ghost. But I don't think it is. Regardless, we're going to go grab our shit from the van. I also check sanity real quick, because I did spend a lot of time in the dark, but if it's lower than I would normally expect, I might be dealing with a sanity ghost. Which, it looks like we're good on that front. I'm still hovering around 85. So let's go ahead and get all of our passive shit down. And that's another thing, I haven't explained it yet in the beginner's guide. But with the tools you bring in, the main equipment, I separate them kind of into two categories. There's passive stuff, which is kind of set and forget. You can just set it down wherever and you will get information passively. You don't need to be around to have the information you get from these pieces of equipment. So those would be like your DOTS projectors, your ghostwriting books, your video cameras, and also specifically the tier... Hi. Going to grab EMF, because I definitely did not flick that switch. But, the tier 1 thermometer is also sort of a set and forget. And then you have your active ones, which is your UVs, your EMFs, your spirit boxes, and any thermometer above tier 1. With those, you have to actively be holding the item in your hand in order to get any information out of them most of the time. Sometimes you can throw down the EMF reader and tell from the noise it makes how much of a reading you're getting, but I don't generally trust it. Oh, hi. Hi. Yeah, we're not staying in that room. Yeah, that's a ghost event. Which does make me curious. Because I'm not turning the light back on just yet. With this, I might be able to get ghost orbs and dots. So we're going to check the camera real quick. Because during a ghost event, you're never going to get accurate EMF readings. So it's better to just go to the van and see what you get. That right there is a ghost orb, by the way. So, go ahead and check that off. And it threw a book. I'm not sure if that was my ghostwriting book, but let's try and get EMF readings off that. If it threw the ghostwriting book, that means that it is not a ghostwriting ghost. Simply because I think if a ghostwriting ghost, or like a ghost that has ghostwriting as its piece of evidence, interacts with a ghostwriting book, it's going to be... Well, it threw it, but I don't think... Probably don't want to throw the flashlight, but... Only an EMF of 2. Hasn't interacted with any doors or anything yet. This might be a spirit box in Dot's ghost. Because I'm not getting freezing temps either. I don't know. This one is... If I don't get spirit box responses, this is going to be a bit of a stumper, I feel like. We're only on advanced, or professional, so there's not any piece of evidence being hidden from me. I still get all 3 pieces. Which that is something else I should mention. If you go above professional, there will be pieces of evidence that are obstructed from you. The ghost will only give you 2 of the 3 pieces of evidence it normally will. And from those, you have to narrow down based on like the ghost's unique quirks. Yeah, just ghost orbs in there from the looks of things. I think I just saw it throw something. I don't know. We're gonna try and get spirit box next, I think. It's been a while since I've had to do a spirit box ghost, so let's see how this goes. I hate doing anything with the spirit box, by the way, just because you need to be vulnerable while using it. Are you here? Are you nearby? Are you close? Are you here? Are you nearby? Are you friendly? Okay, either it's not in this room or it's not a spirit box ghost. Which means it might be... Oh, there's EMF 5. Is that a door interaction? I think it just bumped something. Okay, so we have Ghost Orb EMF 5. That means it's either a Raiju or a Obake, and I'm leaning toward Obake, honestly. I'll have to check what the evidence is. I'm going to get out of the house before I check evidence. So, we are either dealing with a Raiju, which is Dot's projector, or an Obake, which is UV. So both of these are ones I'm just going to have to wait for the ghost to do shit with. It's interacting with quite a bit. I think the easiest way to do this... What's my sanity at? Yeah, I think the easiest way for me to do this is I'm going to close the door to the ghost room and then just sit outside of it and wait for an interaction with the door and check it with UV, and if there's not like a handprint anywhere, then I'm pretty sure we're not dealing with a Obake. Actually, did it touch the door? It's so hard to tell sometimes. Another thing that might be worth doing is bringing the second dots projector up here now that I think about it. I brought a second one just in case of situations like this where it's hard to tell. What is the unique things about these? So Obakes are weird in the fact that they don't leave behind evidence often, but when they do, it's unique shape-shifting evidence because they're the shapeshifter ghost. And then Raijus are the ones that draw power from electricity. So I think the way I'm going to do this, because now I know that we aren't dealing with any spirit box ghosts, I don't need it anymore. I'm going to set up another camera. Nope. There we go. We're going to set up another camera facing the door. And set up a dots projector in the door. And when it interacts with the door, either we see dots... and we know it's an Obake, or we know it's a Raiju, or we check it afterward with UV, and if we see UV, it is, hang on, did I get those backward? Regardless, we're going to be testing this the easiest way I can with the least amount of danger. And I am sorry that this hunt is going on a bit longer, it's just that both of these ghosts are kind of bastards. Hasn't broken anything electronic either. That's the reason why I'm hesitant to call it Raiju. Although I think that was it turning off the lights. Because I didn't turn them off when I left. I'll have to check that. Regardless though, grab dots. If it broke the lights, I feel relatively confident in calling it a Raiju, because Raijus will do that way more often. Okay, it didn't break the lights, but it did open... Oh, wait, no, I think I opened the door. So we're going to put dots down right there. We're going to close the door, and we're going to just wait for this thing. And I will cut the video if it ends up being a long wait. I don't want to bore you guys to death, so... we're just going to see what evidence we can get from this ghost. Alright, cutting the video in 3, 2, 1. You know, sometimes I wonder, in the course of these hunts, whether I, like, put the souls at ease, because Jesus Christ, they aren't doing shit. Unless I might just go in there with a crucifix. Actually, hold on. I'm not going to bring in the crucifix just yet. We're going to take in salt. Because one of the pieces of evidence we're trying to get is UV. So if we put down salt and wait for footprints... So we're going to throw that down real quick. We're going to go back out, grab crucifix just in case, because I do like my safety. Alright, grab crucifix. We're going to do a bit of rearranging here just in case shit goes sideways. I'm going to put this there. I'm going to move this over here. We're going to move this camera onto the bed. And we're going to move this camera back a little bit. Grab salt. Place a pile right there. And then... why not? We'll put another pile. And now we just wait for footprints. Because we know that we can't have a wraith. So really we're just waiting for something to give us UV signatures. And again, probably just going to cut the video a little bit just so you guys aren't bored. Damn it, it moved ghost rooms. Okay, small flaw in my plan. I forgot that I am on professional difficulty, meaning the ghost can change ghost rooms. Now, typically when it does change ghost rooms, it's not going to go far. So now it's just about figuring out where it went. I think it's in the bathroom. Could be wrong, though, but it's... Oh, I might be wrong. Well, I'm getting freezing breath. Guess I moved in here. Grab this. I am sorry for how long this hunt is taking. This ghost is kind of giving me the go around. It's flickering a lot of light, so I am still thinking Raiju is a good possibility. Check temp again. Yeah, this is definitely the new place. Hi. I'd rather not deal with you right now. However, that is you touching a door, I believe. Does that not count? Alright, well, regardless, we're going to close the door. Actually, first we're going to turn off the light, then we're going to close the door. We're going to throw down this and go check cams, and hopefully we see it on dots. Yeah, we're still getting ghost orbs, which means it's in the area of the camera. Because, fun fact, there is a radius where ghosts that have ghost orbs as a piece of evidence will produce them. And if you're outside of that radius, cameras won't pick them up. But, yeah, it just comes down to actually getting this thing to do something. I'm almost willing to, just based on the fact that it is not giving me anything, I'm almost willing to say this is an Obake, and I just, like, lucked out getting EMF earlier. I don't know if I want to make that call yet, though, is the thing. My sanity's still relatively okay. It interacted with something. Problem is, it's really hard to tell what. That's a light turn on. I believe I can get UV from the light switch. But can Raijus turn on lights? That's UV. Hell yeah. It is an Obake. It was just being a bit of a bastard. Alright, we're getting the fuck out of here. Fuck you, Obake. Yeah, Obakes are kind of annoying pieces of shit because their whole gimmick is they don't leave behind evidence that often, meaning that hunts for Obakes typically take forever.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
But yeah, that is the Grafton Farmhouse done. That is all 3 of the hunts in it. So next time we do Phasmophobia Freelancer, we're going to be going to a new map. We only have one more map before we get to... Oh, that's going to be nice for when I start playing with our friends again. But we only have one map before we get to the new one of Point Hope. So next time we play, we're going to be going to 13 Willow Street, which is one of my favorite maps to run on. It is a very simplistic map. The only issue with it being there's not really many hiding spots and not very many ways to loop a ghost. So if a hunt starts on 13 Willow Street, there's almost guaranteed to be a body. But regardless, that is something for next time I play. For right now, though, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Go check out some of my other videos. I have a lot of Phasmophobia content on my channel, including a beginner's guide, Phasmophobia Freelancer, and a lot of multiplayer hunts with my friends, where I fuck with them entirely using all of the cursed items. I am a bit of a bastard as well. But regardless, thank you all so much for watching. Have a good day.